your favourite figures and collectibles at bigbagtoystore.com.
Hi guys, this is Chris, welcome to KLL Reviews, and that is Grimwing from the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters line. It's a Voyager figure, and a very nice one at that. And obviously lots of green and grey. Most of it is moulded plastic. The green here is painted, the green here is painted, the yellows, these bits are painted. But it's a nice figure in general. Quite a large figure. We'll just give you a quick size comparison straight up. So that's him there, and that's him with the Beast Hunters Optimus Prime figure. With one more, there he is with Prime Knockout. So you can see he's quite a large figure, very well. Alrighty, in this mode his articulation is pretty good. His head is on a ball joint. It's also on this tilty thing which will tend to move, but you do have a reasonable range of motion with the head. Shoulders will go in and out. They will go up and down. You may have to fold the wings back to get full motion. He's got a bicep swivel, a 90-degree elbow. He has, due to the transformation, he has forearm rotation and wrist rotation, and wrist bending, and thumb also moves. So quite a lot of articulation. Nothing at the waist. This will tend to extend again. That's a problem we'll talk about shortly. Hips will go out. Thigh rotates. Double jointed knee. You've actually got two joints there, so you can get all sorts of different poses if you wish. I'll get that back into the spot, so you can see that keeps popping out. And you also have technically an ankle tilt, but it's more the foot is just on a position. But if you wanted to have him in a wider stance, you could, and make it look fairly realistic. As realistic as you can for a Ursagriff, which is what this guy is. Half bear, half eagle-y thingy, or whatever it is. Either way, cool concept. His wings just have this bit here, and here's the other problem we have. I'll talk about it now. This doesn't actually lock in. Instructions say to have that over the top like that. What I like to do is get that beak out and put the beak in over there, and it locks it down a bit more. Now, one modification I have seen, which we'll do at the end, is swapping these over, and they'll lock that head in and stop it from moving. So we'll look at that later. But anyway, let's move a bit closer and look at some of the details in a finer light. Okay, so we've got his head sculpt there. It's pretty nice. Fair few paint apps on there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty nice. We've got all these Cybertronian symbols all over the place, on the wings, on the arms, all over the legs. A little bit of paint would not go astray for these. And looking at his back, so you can see most of it's just the moulded colour, but there is paint apps and details sort of everywhere. Again, that's really starting to annoy me popping out. It's not meant to just flop out like that. Anyway, so yes, detail is quite nice. Lovely blue on the chest. The Predacon symbol there, which is cool. And on the shoulder armor does move, it's just attached to the shoulder joint. And there we go. And while we've got him in this mode, we'll just put him back there for a second, and we'll show you his weapon. And this is his weapon, guys. It's a little pressure-fed launcher. Works very similar to many Transformers in the past, but one that comes to mind is Beast Wars Tarantulas with the string and Black Arachnia. So you would unclip that. That stops it from flying through, and push that through, fires out, the jaw's open. He can hold this in his hand. Quite frankly, I think it's fairly rubbish, but it will hold in his hand. And if you don't want to use it, you can stick it into his back and store it there. But again, that's rubbish, and it makes him really back heavy. So we'll get that out of the way. Anyway, to transform this guy, it's fairly easy. We'll start off lifting this up and out, like so. You have to flip the head around and into the body like that. Pull that up, just sit the wings up like this for now, and that is going to sit out the back there. So you got that section like that. We're going to bring that all down and in, like so. Fold the arms in, so press them into the body, so into the body like that, and then this whole section folds down and locks that all in. So now those will stay quite stiff. Bring the arms forward, position these like so, position these like so, and spread the thumbs out, and there is your front legs. Extend that out, which it's already coming out, but out until it clicks. Now, with the legs, you're going to fold that section back, fold that section back, fold the foot forward, just clicks in forward like that. So in robot mode, you're going to have it back so there's clearance. Now you're going to put it forward, and then you're going to collapse this section down into that, like that, into that, like that. Bring that forward, fold that up how you wish. Fold that up how you wish. Bring the wings down, extend those bits out, and there you have your Ursa Griff in his beast mode. Which you can't see because I need to pan the camera down. There we are. So, very cool. Again, you can put the wings however you want. Obviously lower looks a bit less unusual, but that's him. So articulation is virtually the same, only difference is the head now, which is on a hinge and a ball joint. Moves quite well. You've got an opening mouth, closing mouth, which is obvious because if it opens it generally closes. Legs and arms move exactly the same as in the robot mode. In this mode, his size comparison is such. There you go, just to give you an idea. In this mode, problems aren't so bad because he's fairly locked in and solid, so you can pose him how you want. If you wanted him up and roaring, you could quite easily. He's fairly stable. Yeah, I didn't even really try to do that, but as I said, the posability is exactly the same as the robot mode. The only difference is your legs are folded here. The other thing here is you have a hinge there on the leg, which you can extend to have a slightly different look, but I don't really like the look of that, so I just keep them folded up like that. Alrighty, and as for transformation back, very simple again. Extend the legs out, so this time you're going to straighten it out like that. So don't go too far, just solid, locks up like that. Bring your foot down, and then bring that piece down to about there so that they're level. So same on this leg, extend that out, just constant hands out, fold that down, fold your foot down, position that where you want. Straighten legs out like so, bring your arms down, position your hands, fold your thumb in, arm down, hand, thumb. Position those where you want. You're going to untab the wings, fold those green pieces away, untab that, lift that whole section up and back. It's going to fold down on itself, and that head section is going to come down. Oh, sorry, you've got to spread the arms first, down and bite over his chest region there. That section down, just sits there like that. Let's try that again. We'll go up a little bit. Oh, we were back here. Sorry guys. So bring that down, and that sits over that like that. Flip that around to reveal his head. That section folds into the back like that, and you spread your wings as you wish. Now, that's pretty much his robot mode there, and you've got to push that up and click. So you got to be back in his robot mode. Now, what the trick is, pulling that off, popping these out, like so. They just pressure in there and swapping them like that, swapping them like that. Now, so you've got them like that. Bring the head down like you were before, and then with these, you're going to actually push those down like that, and it will lock the head in. Right? So now, his head is quite solidly locked. So that's just a modification you can do, guys. Folding those in to lock that in place. And with this configuration, you can use the standard beak in to do, if you wish. like so, but I actually prefer to have that beak spread because it lowers the head just that little bit into the shoulders. So head spread like that, push all that down and fold those in to lock it into place. There we go, that is Grimwing. Okay guys, that was a video review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Grimwing. Very cool figure, I definitely recommend it. If you do this modification that I just showed you, it fixes the main problem, and you've got to make sure this crutch piece is clicked right up and in. It may still flop out, depends on the tolerances on your individual figure. But highly recommend this figure, it's one of the best Voyagers they've released. Fun to play with, it's very action figure-like, and nice paint apps, nice details over it. Just, as I said, overall fun figure to play with, and it displays well too. So definitely pick that up guys, that's Grimwing, your reviewer, I'm Chris, ciao.
Get your favourite figures and collectibles at bigbagtoystore.com.